Hello and welcome to Health Guide and Tips. In this video, we'll be discussing 20 Tip number 1. Drink plenty of water throughout the day to stay hydrated and support overall bodily functions. Tip number 2. Incorporate plenty of fruits and vegetables into your diet for a variety of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Tip number 3. Eat a balanced diet with a variety of macronutrients, including protein, carbohydrates, and healthy fats. Tip number 4. Limit your intake of processed foods and instead opt for whole, nutrient-dense foods. Tip number 5. Be mindful of your portion sizes to avoid overeating and promote healthy weight management. Tip number 6. Choose lean protein sources, such as chicken, fish, and legumes, to support muscle growth and repair. Tip number 7. Incorporate healthy fats, such as avocados, nuts, and olive oil, into your diet to support brain function and overall health. Tip number 8. Limit your intake of added sugars, which can lead to negative health effects such as weight gain and increased risk of heart disease. Tip number 9. Choose whole grain options, such as whole wheat bread and brown rice, for added fiber and nutrients. Tip number 10. Eat slowly and mindfully to promote proper digestion and satiety. Tip number 11. Incorporate probiotic-rich foods, such as yogurt and kefir, to support gut health. Tip number 12. Engage in regular physical activity to support overall health and reduce risk of chronic diseases. Tip number 13. Practice stress-reducing techniques, such as meditation and yoga, to support mental health. Tip number 14. Get enough sleep each night to support overall bodily functions and promote overall health. Tip number 15. Incorporate strength training into your exercise routine to support muscle growth and bone health. Tip number 16. Avoid smoking and limit alcohol intake to promote overall health and reduce risk of chronic diseases. Tip number 17. Incorporate omega-3 rich foods, such as fatty fish and flax seeds, into your diet for their anti-inflammatory benefits. Tip number 18. Choose high-quality protein sources, such as grass-fed beef and wild-caught fish, for added nutrients. Tip number 19. Incorporate antioxidant-rich foods, such as berries and leafy greens, into your diet for their health-promoting benefits. Tip number 20. Be mindful of your sodium intake and opt for low-sodium options when possible to support heart health. Tip number 21. Engage in regular stretching to promote flexibility and reduce risk of injury. Tip number 22. Incorporate resistance training into your exercise routine to support bone health and overall strength. Tip number 23. Limit your intake of saturated and trans fats, which can contribute to negative health effects such as heart disease. Tip number 24. Opt for low glycemic index foods, such as sweet potatoes and quinoa, to support blood sugar regulation. Tip number 25. Be mindful of your caffeine intake and opt for decaf options when possible to support overall health. Tip number 26. Incorporate fermented foods, such as kimchi and sauerkraut, into your diet for their gut health benefits. Tip number 27. Seek guidance from a healthcare professional or registered dietitian to support your individualized health and nutrition needs. That concludes our list of 27 evidence-based health and nutrition tips. Remember to prioritize a balanced diet, regular physical activity, and overall self-care to support optimal health and well-being. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more health tips and information.